This is a pretty difficult video for me to film because it's something that I've been through so recently, but here we go. I genuinely want to make this video to help as many people on here. As you guys already can see from the title, it really is going to be me explaining and breaking down exactly how I got rid of horrible acne that I went through this year 2020. As someone who creates a lot of content online, and someone who, I have to be on camera a lot even for work, it was extremely difficult for me and something that I really battled with this year. And I just want to share with you guys how I've been able to clear it up. It's not 100% perfect, my skin is nowhere near, but alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, I'm so grateful at how much of an improvement it has made. It was insane. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was absolutely insane. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do make sure you go and hit that subscribe button, and make sure if you do love this video, give it a like, comment, definitely don't forget to share it, and let me know if it does help you. I never had severe acne growing up as a teenager. I had a few spots here and there, it was nothing crazy. This year 2020 is when it all just went crazy. Like, I'm talking insane, crazy, crazy, crazy. So I went to someone earlier this year. I'm not going to name the name of the woman or the clinic or anything, but it was in Harley Street in London. So it was a very nice place, and it was supposed to be a very good place. And I went there to do a chemical peel because I had a few acne scars, very, very small acne scars, that I just read online that chemical peels get rid of them. And I remember when I went in there, she actually did the chemical peel on me without doing a patch test, without doing anything on my skin first. She just straight away went and did the peel. I actually had an allergic reaction to the chemical peel, and I'm guessing I had like a chemical burn on my skin, because the next day is when it all went down. My skin from that day onwards just progressively got worse and worse and worse and worse until it got to a point where I just gave up. I didn't even know what to do anymore. Me being the very smart, intelligent person that I am, I went back to the same woman, basically asking her, what on earth is this and what do I need to do? And she pretended, or I don't know if she pretended, but she basically told me that she knew exactly what it was and it's fine and it will go down and it's part of the chemical peel. It will basically, it's part of the process sort of thing, and that I'm just supposed to be patient and it will go down. It didn't. My skin got worse and worse over the days and then the weeks and then the months. And when I say worse, guys, my entire face, here, my chin, my forehead, everything covered in bumps, and then eventually covered in cystic acne. It really affected me. Like, really affected me. It's something that I've stayed very quiet about because I never wanted to talk about it. I never wanted to come across as someone who's asking for, like pity, or I don't want to be that person. So I sort of just kept it to myself. I stayed indoors. Everyone was in quarantine eventually in March. So it was sort of like I battled with it in public for a while, speaking on stage and things like that. And I would just cake on makeup to try and hide it. But then once quarantine sort of started, I basically just gave up and I said, you know what, I'm just not going to go out. I'm just going to focus on clearing my skin right now because it is the worst it has ever been. See, I was really psychologically affected by this. I remember, I don't want to get too emotional into it and too deep into the story because it was really, really, really bad, guys. But I remember I used to just go to my mom and say like the most horrible things. Like, I would literally look at her and be like, Mom, I want to like burn my face. I want to get rid of my acne. Like, I just want to burn my whole face. I'm sick of this. I used to think to myself, my confidence just went. I had really bad confidence at that point. I used to still get on calls and I used to still do meetings and I used to still work. When it came to work, I would still do my thing. But at the same time, I would cake on makeup. Like, it would all be covered with makeup, and it didn't even cover it with makeup because it was just bumps everywhere. It was horrible. And it only now, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, started to clear up and get better with the things that I'm going to share with you guys that I did. I don't know if I'm confident enough to post a before picture, because it was that bad. I'll see if I gain the confidence, then you guys will see it. But if not, then You won't. I didn't even recognize myself in the morning. I would wake up and it would be like, who on earth is this person? And it was really, really hard for me. But alhamdulillah, um, I'm really grateful that I managed to get through it, and I want to let you guys know that it is something that gets better. Believe me, no matter how bad it is, no matter how insane the acne is, and in your head you're thinking this is never going to go away, I'm going to live with this for the rest of my life, trust me, just trust in the process and follow these steps that I'm going to give you guys, and inshallah you will see great improvements. First thing that I did was I actually went to the dermatologist, and I was prescribed these tablets that I take twice daily. They're called minocycline. I've never heard of this before, but they are minocycline 100 mg capsules, and I started taking these. I didn't want to get onto any other medication. This, I believe, is an antibiotic, and the doctor who prescribed me it barely looked at my face. I was wearing a mask the whole time, so I'm guessing it's something that they prescribe to everyone with acne, because all I said was, hey, I have acne, and they were like, okay, here you go, here's minocycline. So I don't know if it's something that it's prescribed for certain types of people, or if it's just something that's an antibiotic that's prescribed to everyone. But definitely do ask your doctor or dermatologist, if you are currently seeing one for your acne, about minocycline. See if it's good for you, for your skin, and if so, definitely do start taking it, because it really did help with acne in general. I actually saw a huge improvement after a few weeks. Also, bear in mind that before I started using these products that I'm going to go through with you guys, I used everything. Like, when I tell you everything, my skincare was filled with chemicals. I was putting all of these harsh things on my face to try and get rid of it. I was using everything. And then what I did instead was I completely switched everything. I think I was literally going through depression as well, because I was hardly drinking any water. I wasn't even eating properly. So I really switched everything, and I said to myself, okay, from now I'm gonna eat properly, I'm gonna eat clean. I was drinking water every single day. As soon as I'd wake up in the morning, I'd drink a whole bottle of water to start my day before I even get out of bed. So I really did switch up a lot of things within my diet as well. I was eating more clean, because I found that when I had severe acne, it took such a huge effect on me psychologically that I sort of gave up on myself, and I just thought, like, I look horrible, like this is horrendous, and I just stopped taking care of myself properly. I was just putting all these harsh things on my skin, thinking that that's the way to take care of yourself, when in reality it was just making everything worse. Second thing that I used was panoxyl. I'm gonna include the links where you can actually get all of these things down below, except the tablets, because obviously you gotta be prescribed for that, but definitely do ask your doctor if you're not already on that. But panoxyl is a face wash that, when I first met my husband, he actually recommended this to me. He also went through acne, when he was younger, and he told me that panoxyl really helped. And at first I was so reluctant to try anything new, because I had just given up. I was like, no, it's not gonna work, it's rubbish. But he was like to me, trust me, just use it. And so I did. They have 4% and they have 10%. I started off using the 10%, and then after my skin started clearing up, I went down to the 4%. So that's just a little heads up for you guys as well. It has benzoyl peroxide. It's a deep cleaning wash. It clears existing acne blemishes, and it helps prevent new blemishes from forming. This works. This is amazing. I had to get this shipped because I was in the UK, and they don't actually have this in the UK. So I'm going to include the links where you guys can all get this, but I had to get it shipped from the US. So this is such a simple skincare routine, and the next thing that I did was really switch my moisturizers, my night creams, my morning creams, all of these sort of things. I switched them to a more basic, straight up routine that was just gonna get the job done and mean that I'm putting the least amount of chemicals on my face. Because what I realized about my skin, guys, is that it's very, very sensitive. So when I would put certain products, I would break out. One thing that I would say is really important to do when you have acne, or if you currently have acne, is find the root cause of your acne. Find what makes it worse and eradicate those things first. That's what I would say you guys should do, because what I found was me putting chemicals and things like that on my skin, and certain products with lots of chemicals on them. For example, I was using all these, like, this one thing, it was like a drying lotion, and you put it on your spots, and it's supposed to get rid of your spots overnight, but because it was so strong, when I'd put it on, it would burn my skin, like literally it would burn. And that's not good. That's not a good thing. You need to be gentle and really, really take care of your skin. But you guys have no idea how many times I cried every single night. I had breakdowns. It was bad. It was really bad, but alhamdulillah, it taught me a lot, and I want to be able to help you guys who are currently, anyone who is currently battling with acne right now. Skincare routine. Very, very simple. I use Cetaphil in the morning and I use CeraVe at night. You can also use the Cetaphil night moisturizer as well. It's amazing. These are literally the two brands that I use. That's it. Even to take off my makeup, when I'm taking it off, I use a Cetaphil gentle cleanser, and then I use Cetaphil toner. Literally, I just use everything Cetaphil now. This moisturizer that I use from Cetaphil is the Cetaphil Pro Acne Prone Skin Moisturizing Lotion. This has SPF as well. Make sure you're wearing SPF every single day. Even if you're not going outside, just make sure you put SPF on every single day, or make sure your moisturizer has SPF in it. It's very important. It's fragrance free. This is amazing. This I've been using for a while and it's been incredible. And then at night, I use a very light moisturizer before I go to bed after I've taken off my makeup. And I use the CeraVe PM facial moisturizing lotion. This is super lightweight. If you guys saw the before and the after, oh my goodness. I used to take, this is how bad it was, guys. Let me just give you a little image of how bad it was. I used to take pictures every single day of my face like this. I would take it on this side and then I would take it on this side. I would look at the pictures, I would start crying, literally start bawling out crying, and then I would delete them, and then I would delete them off recently deleted as well, because I'm like, no one in the entire world can ever see these pictures. No one can come across these pictures. That's how bad it was, guys. I used to just look at my skin to see if it was getting better, and it never got better. So it was bad, but I would wear a mask everywhere anyway, so it was fine. But then once I really decided, okay, it's time for me to really focus on clearing up my skin, these are the things that I actually did to help. Sometimes it's a problem from within. That's why you might need to take antibiotics or certain things to kill bacteria inside you. So if that's the case, understand that your diet, drinking enough water, taking antibiotics, taking care of yourself is so important. And I know that this is a very difficult topic for a lot of people, and something that a lot of people battle with, and something that really has some crazy, crazy psychological effects on people. I want you guys to understand that it will get better. Give it time. Try out these things. All of these products that I've mentioned here, I would never, ever, ever mention or give you guys products that do not work. None of these things are sponsored, by the way. This is literally what I started using and what really helped me. So definitely do try them out. Inshallah, I really do hope that it helps every single one of you guys. I hope this video was of help as well. If there's anything else, any other questions that you guys might have when it comes to acne or skincare, you can definitely leave it in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer as many as I can, but I appreciate you guys as always. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share, and I will see you guys in my next video, inshallah. Take care, guys. Bye.